Hello everyone, my name is Elisa. This is a presentation of my pilot study titled Interpersonal Communication, In-Person versus Online Courses. Technology is present in almost every aspect of day-to-day life. Technology has altered the way we communicate and interact with one another. The research conducted on the topic presented has only touched base of the implications technological communication has had on online courses. Research has often focused on how technology has evolved communication, not so much on how they differ. Online communication, although not as personal as face to face, can still have the same effect if done effectively, with the world of technology continuously expanding. Attention toward the topic should be encouraged. The foundation of the research being conducted is reliant on the notion that technology has impacted the way society interacts with one another. Technology is integrated into almost every aspect of the individual's life, so it would be naive to assume that it has not brought about some change. When assessing the communication strategies used in online and traditional classes, it is important to take into consideration that not all classes are conducted in the same way or have the same objectives. The theory that will guide the research question and topic is centered in interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is commonly defined by an interaction that takes place face to face concerning not only what is said and how it is received, but how the body is used and what facial expressions. So the suggestion of this term has been altered as technology has taken on a more distinguished role in how people communicate with one another. Individuals no longer have to be in the presence of one another to communicate. They're able to utilize video chat. People are able to carry out interactions with substance by simply logging onto a computer or picking up a phone. So the outside literature analyzed to investigate the research topic focused on both online strategies of communication and the presence of technology in the academic realm. Several of the authors showed how technology has improved our way of interaction but has also hindered it. One particular article that I will be discussing is that from Sasha Reese. She explored the implications of online courses and the effects it has on both students and faculty. She notes the benefits of a blended course that offers the chance to utilize technology while participating in traditional interpersonal communication. For instance, students enrolled in the online course can interact through discussion boards. The discussion boards are able to generate collaboration on the curriculum despite the students not being in the same space. Encouraging collaboration and response results in the students feeling connected to one another, ultimately resulting in success with the course. Students have been given the chance to interact with one another through online communication to ensure that there are no feelings of isolation or lack of motivation. A lack of motivation was present in various other sources when it came to why students were not happy with the outcome of their online courses. So the methodology used, I chose to utilize a questionnaire to collect my data. The questionnaire was administered on surveyhero.com, and I provided a picture of just several of the questions. My sample population consisted of 10 fourth year and recently graduated female students, ages 21 through 23. The colleges attended by those in the sample were located in Northern and Southern California. Participation in the questionnaire was not dependent on the sample's area of study. The major of those within the sample consisted of biochemistry, biology, business administration, journalism, kinesiology, psychology, political science, Spanish, and theology. The instrument used to collect the data was a questionnaire. The questionnaire consisted of several dichotomous questions, with the rest relying on the ratio Likert scale. So the sample was administered with the following questions with different methods for answering. So the questions that had a yes or no answer included the following: have you been enrolled in more than one online course? Were any of these courses hybrid? Do you feel motivation or engagement differs in online courses as opposed to traditional ones? Are traditional courses more beneficial for your area of study? Relying on the ratio and Likert scale, the following statements were presented to the sample, and they were given the option to rate on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 meaning strongly disagree, and 5 meaning strongly agree. So the statements are as follows: I prefer online courses. Online courses are just as beneficial as courses carried out in a traditional classroom. An online course should have video lectures, and I lack motivation in online courses as opposed to in person courses. The questionnaire concluded with a question that allowed the sample to voice their opinions on what they feel their professor could have done differently to make their online course more fulfilling. So I wanted to include the results of my data collection that I found most profound. Using the ratio and Likert scale, I provided the following statement to my sample: I lack motivation in online courses as opposed to in-person courses. And 60% of my 10% sample agreed with this statement, with a 30% being neutral on the matter. Another result that I found very telling of the dislike for online courses was when provided with the following statement: online courses are interactive and engaging. 70% of the sample disagreed. So this only further proved that interpersonal communication strategies need to be integrated into online courses in order for students to feel like they're actually benefiting from the course. So, after assessing research studies and conducting my own personal research, I believe there needs to be an element of interaction incorporated into online courses in order for the students to be successful. Limitations regarding this research come from the topic still being in its developing stages. There is more observation that needs to take place to be able to accurately determine how interactions are altered in an online setting and how they can be improved. In my own data collection, there is a limitation to note. The sample was reliant on female responses due to there being 5 members of the intended sample size providing no response. Due to the responses coming from a majority of female students, there is no implications of how the responses of male students may have differed. So, in conclusion, there is room for growth and research when it comes to the role of technology in education. The impact of technology can be evaluated through the impact it has on the communication strategies used in different settings. Online courses do not look like they are leaving anytime soon, so it'd be beneficial to see how they can be improved to ensure they offer quality and substance.